Good morning, everyone. I'm Mobolaji Adebayo, popularly known as UM Media, or Unique Memories. This morning we want to look at kind of lenses and how lens interprets one another. How do cameras relate with lens that we have? Sometimes you have a micro lens, sometimes you have a wide angle, mostly known to be, and sometimes you have the small telephoto lenses and the wide photo lenses. Now, let's just look at this quickly. Now, if you look at this lens, the focal length of this is 200 mm. Now, this kind of lens has an f-stop value that the aperture value is 4.5. Now, what that means is that this lens will not be able to accept much light compared to a lens like this. This is a Canon lens, 15 mm lens. Now this 50 mm lens, if you notice, this lens is it has autofocus and manual focus by the ring, and it can accept 1.8 lights. That means the kind of light this will accept is far beyond what this will accept at 4.5. So we have different ranges, focal lengths, depending on what you are into. Some people will tell you they are into wildlife photography. Some of them will tell you they are into sport photography. Of course, if you're into sport photography, this is what you need for sport photography. I'm going to bring out this focal length for you to get. Now you can look at this. You find that on the lens we have 150 to 600. That means this lens will do anything in sport photography and wildlife photography. Now this is a Canon lens. Now you will notice that this lens is ultrasonic silent drive made by Tamron. Camera really made this, and it's awesome. It's a very rugged lens. Now with this kind of lens, you always make sure that your shutter release button or your shutter speed is very high, because this one there's going to be a lot of shaky footage, but because you're running on a very high speed, the synchronization of your speed will determine how sharp the pictures will. This is a very sharp lens, so you would really enjoy this. So the next lens I'm going to look into now is another lens. Here we have this wide angle lens. This is a AF 16 to 35 angle. Now this is a wide angle. Now lenses are classified into 4 sections generally. This is the first sections. We have the sections first, which is 16 to 35 mm. It's called the wide angle lens. If you look at this, is a Nikon lens. This is Nikon lens. Well, these lenses are very expensive. If you check markets, it's so expensive. Now this kind of lens, when you're shooting a wide angle, probably in the studio, you will notice that your pictures would have this wide opening. That is, the lens has been fully opened. So if you are working on a lens of 1.8 or 3.5, whichever f-stop value it has, that doesn't matter. What really matters is the angle you are shooting with. So the angles is so wide that when you take pictures, probably adult pictures, you notice that the person's head at the x-axis has this truncation, like a little bit pulled. Now on the y-axis it's just maintained, but on the x-axis it's truncated.